Alright guys, welcome to another video of mine. Definitely appreciate the support. So in this video what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking about and showing you how to re-roll a 5-star accessory, specifically the secondary effect. So there's some pretty good secondary effects. There's also some not so good secondary effects, especially if you have a chappy and you re-roll focus sucks too, but if you re-roll like a spiritual pressure on chappy, since your spiritual pressure is already 0, obviously RNG hates you. I'm just kidding, no, but that sucks, and it's definitely something that you want to fix or focus. So in my case, I have at least one chappy, my orange chappy I think it is, that has a focus on it, and that's not something that is really practical in PvP or PvE or anywhere. So let me just talk a little bit about actually first let me just give credit. So the Tonberry, so thank you for putting that video out there to hopefully help out people that don't know really what they're doing. It definitely takes a long time. What you essentially have to do to max, so you have to max a 4-star to level 40. Then you have to take 10 powders and a book of secrets. So for instance, let's say I have a 4-star purple Tenshin tie. I have 10 purple powders and one book of secrets that's also purple. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go and evolve that accessory. So essentially that accessory will go from level 40 to 4-star item, which is the max, to a level 1 5-star item. So now that it's a 5-star item, you can actually now use it to re-roll a secondary effect on another 5-star item, or of course level it up and make it strong if that item itself, or that accessory itself rather, got a good secondary effect. So a list of good secondary effects, let me just so it's actually Muppi, so I'll include a link to the Reddit post that he made 4 months ago. Really comprehensive guide to accessories. I highly recommend it. I use it all the time, or I did a long time ago when I was first starting out, in terms of really getting into some of this in-depth stuff, making these 5-star accessories, and then making more 5-star accessories to perfect my current ones. Then if you get a good one, you obviously want to keep it. So some of the good ones just to look out for. So 20 stamina, or actually 40 stamina. So if you notice, I think something. Okay, so this green chappy. So see how it says plus 20 stamina right here, but then when you click on it, it actually says max 40% stamina. When you're re-rolling a secondary effect, you'll see the max, the one in yellow. So that's the one that has the max potential to be if you put it. So for instance, this is tech, this is green, green attribute. So you're going to want to put that with a green character like Kendo Kenpachi, which is here, and he will have a 40% boost in his, well in this case 70 because of the chappy effect, but a 40% boost in his stamina, not 20%. So even though initially when you re-roll it for the first time, it just shows it without the minimum thing, without the boost. So for 40 stamina, if you re-rolling for the first time a 5-star item, and you just evolved it and it shows plus 12 stamina at level 1, then that's gonna be it's gonna go up to 20, and that's awesome. It's like super OP. You want 40 stamina. I actually only have one. I don't know how I have one. I have these attacks and stuff too, but it's very hard to get. The percentages are actually in Muppi's comprehensive guide, so definitely check that out. Like I said, the link's right there in the comment, or the info section, whatever. So yeah, definitely check that out. Definitely you can see that your chances of getting each specific roll, which is pretty awesome. So the 4 things that you really want to look out for that are really good. I would probably say 30 attack is the best, so which would be the 15 attack. Then you have 40 stamina, but it depends on the characters, depends on the builds. So 40 stamina may be better, especially if you have someone who, like Sode for instance, who's damage reduction. He's very good with damage reduction, and because she already backs up in PvP a lot. So putting on a lot of stamina on her is obviously going to complement that. So something like that, you definitely want to keep in mind. Then you have 30 attack or 40 stamina. Then you have 24 attack, 20 attack. I'm sorry, and 24 stamina. So those are like the top four. There's all stats 10%. It's actually really hard to get. That specifically isn't that great. It's okay in PvE. It's not like the top four, I would say. But if you had to. Also spiritual pressure plus 30 not on a chappy is pretty good if you have a spiritual pressure build, like Jushido or like Ukiora, a Secondaries Tapa Ukiora, specifically, not the sucky the first one, the unreleased one. So let's just get started. So I think I actually have to unequip Toshiro, whatever. Gotta take that chappy off first. So when you're rerolling something, what you're rerolling and what you use to reroll both have to not be equipped to a character. So I'm just gonna slide that off for a second so that I can reroll it. So now I'm gonna show you how to reroll a secondary effect. Hopefully I see that 40 stamina, 30 attack, 20 attack, or 24 stamina. I actually hate 24 stamina. I used to get it all the time. I've got it like 12 times, and I've rerolled because I hate it so much. It's just not up to the potential, just because I am at a point where I really want to be a perfectionist and make sure that my team is top tier. You may have seen me in PvP around. Don't be afraid to say hi. I'm just kidding. We have this orange chappy. So if we click on it, we're going to hit fuse. So we see that we have these guys at the bottom, which is I've used the Book of Secrets and powder to make into a 5-star once it's a max 4-star, so at level 40. So essentially what you're gonna do, so once you take a 4-star, you max it to level 40, you take 10 powders, so like these guys, right? And then you take a book. So the Book of Secrets, do I have some? Yeah, so like one of these guys, so like say if I had a like this chappy, if I already have a 5-star chappy with 30 attack, so that'd be pointless. But say if I max this, and then I get 10 of these guys right here, and one of these guys right here, and what you could do is then you can go to evolve and take all the powders and pretty much make it into a 5-star accessory with a secondary effect. So the secondary effects really make a huge difference, guys. I can't tell you. Normally you want to go generally with a like an attack cookie, both 3-star, same attribute, and then like a 2-star attack glove if you don't really have any accessories. Don't have any 4 or 5-star accessories. Even 4-star accessories besides chappies aren't really that great, and even chappies, you really don't want to use chappies mostly unless it's double chappies. And even so, 5-star accessories are generally only good with a good secondary effect, or a decent secondary effect, unless you have double chappies, which pretty much are like steroids for the characters. So in any case, let me show you how to reroll the secondary effect. So what you're going to do, once you have your 5-star, after you've evolved it using the 10 powders in the book of the same attribute, you're going to then go into a different item that you want to change its secondary effect. So notice when I click on here, that thing in orange, that focus plus 1.89%, which obviously sucks, is going to change to a different secondary effect. So hopefully I'll get lucky. Hopefully I don't have to use all these. Oops. Let's see. Actually, right before I do this, I want to make sure I let you guys know I've been asked a few times this over however long that I've been doing this. So if you have a level 1 or level 50 or level whatever 5-star accessory, you can both use it at any level to reroll, or have your accessory at any level to use something else to reroll that secondary effect. So what this means is I have this orange chappy right here. right? So it can be any level, and I'll be able to reroll it no matter what level it is. And when I use another 5-star accessory to reroll that secondary effect, hopefully it's a good one, that will... So it will give you experience, but it's not like, if I level this, like, see how you have a so if I have like this 2-star purple cookie, so it gives 450 XP. If I have one that's already leveled, actually I can just use these as an example. So this one, see how it gives 1500 XP, so it does actually increase the level, even though barely any, because that's like 3 2-star accessories, or I mean that's just not, or 9 1-star accessories. It's just doesn't make sense math-wise to do that, because look, when I try to use the maxed out level 50 as a comparison to compared to level 1 5-star accessory, it only gives 500 more experience, which is literally slightly over. It's one of those anniversary hearts, or exactly one of those, or a little bit more than a 2-star accessory. So it doesn't make any sense. So don't level up your, like, my suggestion, do not waste your time thinking it's gonna like improve your chances somehow of getting a better secondary effect, or it's gonna level up your Chappy in this case much more. It's not the amount of accessories that it would take to level up any accessory to any level, and then once you feed it as use it as fodder to reroll, or just use it as fodder in general, it will give you more experience, but the amount of accessories you've used to level it to that point is way more wasteful. Do not do it, guys. Use level 1 accessories to reroll, maybe level 5 or 6 if you accidentally started adding to it, didn't realize you were going to use it to reroll, but generally if it has a sucky effect, reroll it unless it's a really good thing like a Chappy or something like that, or a Tenshin Tai if you like that for PvE, and you have a good special. So alright, anyway, so level 1, level 23, level 50, you can use it, you can reroll it all the time. You can also reroll, you can use any level accessory to reroll as well, as long as it's a 5, they're both 5 stars. So you obviously want to go into the one you want to reroll, which is the orange Chappy. Here I'm selecting this red book, and let's see how lucky I get. Alright, so I'm going to fuse it just like I would feeding it. So notice how it says, again, on that orange thing, it says focus point plus 1.89%. So it's going to, and it says retry. So what that initially says is that you are now going to retry, or I'm now going to retry for that secondary effect. So I'm just going to fuse it just like I would any other thing. Cool. Okay. So this comes up again. It wants to make sure you're ready. So we're trying for a different effect. So we're going to do OK. And also, to clear up a common misconception, if you click on this spinner that's about to pop up, or you just let it go, it will do the same thing regardless, because I can force close this and I'll still get the same effect. It was speculated on Reddit that that wouldn't happen. Freak, spiritual pressure on chat. Alright. And it's the worst one. It's 6% max. So that kind of sucks. But I have more tries, so let's hope for the best. So notice how now right here it says spiritual pressure instead of focus. That secondary effect has changed. So now I'm gonna use something else. Let's go for another red book. Maybe we'll get lucky this time, or super unlucky. It's all RNG, so you know what, I can't really even be mad, because I've been very fortunate so far. So let's push my luck again. So let's see here. What are we gonna have this time? Come on, something good would be nice. I want 40 stamina or 30 attack. I know that might be asking too much, but those are really the only things that I would want besides 20 attack. But I passed it. Oh god. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Can we do more,
Thank
Kazoo?
you. Oh my. Alright. That is awesome. This now has the potential. So it says 16.08 because since it's level 26, that's what it is here. But if I click on it, so let me get out of this. If I click on this, it says, see how it says max 40? That means if I level it up, that will have a max of 40. So that's awesome. So you know what? While we're on a roll, let's do the red chappy. That I gotta just take that off Halibal for 1 second. Hang on, guys. So I'll show you, like, it works the same. Doesn't matter what you're. Where she is. There she is. She's a good link, and by good I just mean 20 attack. But since Shunsui the only one that's. All right, let's take a look. Shunsui is the only one that's like actually better as a 6-star in terms of a link, because he's 25 on attack if you work on a sultry a little bit and get that effect. So alright, so we have 2 more rolls. We got this. I hope. I'm gonna open up this chappy and let's see what let's see what we got. Alright, so just like before, just doesn't have to be maxed. If it's maxed, it's actually kind of wasting, because you are giving it some experience, so you might as well re-roll it when because you might also re-roll it a few times and say, hey, wait a minute, maybe I don't even want to use this thing. So it would be kind of a waste too. You want to prioritize. Yeah, let's not use that chappy that I just did. Definitely want to put that on Toshiro quick, or Jin, or Gin, whatever, or whoever. Maybe the 6-star Aizen once he's out. But in any case, let's do this. So just like before, I just go into it, strength and accessories, just feed it as I would any other thing, but it's going to give experience, and it's also going to give the secondary effect. So let's fuse it and see. Alright, so we only have one more try after this, so hopefully I get 40 stamina or 30 attack. I'd settle for 20 attack, but honestly 24 stamina even for me is just not, I don't even, red is the only thing I don't have a freak. Yeah, so 24 stamina, that's pretty good. Definitely, if you guys get 24 stamina, keep it. It's a very good secondary. I know I'm pushing my luck because that's just, I'm cursed with 24%. I don't know why it is. So I've already re-rolled it that like too many times to count. Actually, I count pretty high. All right, so let's try one more time. But guys, again, if you guys get 24, because if you go into, remember how you can check is you go here to accessories, and then you click on it. It says max 24%. So keep that. 24% is good. It's better than a 3-star cookie, which is 20% max. Plus, you have the primary effect as well. Especially if it's a chappy, don't push your luck like I'm about to. I'm gonna get something sucky. I already know it. Looks like we're having technical difficulties. Let's try again. Alright, so sorry, we're back. I think I had to free up some space on my computer. I don't know why. I should have plenty of space. So let's go ahead and re-roll that chappy. So again, you have 24% stamina max. Keep it. It's good. Unless you're like a top PvPer and you don't want to settle for anything less, then okay, but then you really wouldn't be using this video as a reference anyway. So just, if you get 24% stamina, be happy. Don't push your luck. I'm going to, only because I'm not going to use this red chappy anyway unless I get another red chappy, maybe on Barragan when he comes out, if I actually get him. So let's see. And you can also tap it to change it. I'm going to do that now. Of course, I got 12% stamina, and which is half as much. And alright, so yep, so don't push your luck. This is gambling. You never know what you're gonna get. Just be happy, settle for what you have. Luckily I got 40% stamina on my first one, so on the orange chappy, so that's awesome. Here I did not get as lucky. I got 24% stamina. Normally you should definitely stop there. I just not useful to me, so I didn't, but just so you guys see how it actually works, there you go. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions. If you guys have any suggestions on things that you'd like to see, maybe that aren't as clear on any other videos, or no one's posted a video about it, that's something that an experienced player might be able to show you and help you out with a little bit more comprehensively, let me know. And I'd definitely love to take a look at your questions, concerns, comments, and see if there's something, and suggestions, and see if there's something that I can help out with. So thanks for watching my video, and have a good one.